Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Gio here with another video and another beautiful spot. Today I want to talk to you guys about this quote that I heard from Nero Knowledge. I've been watching a lot of his videos, of course, and he said something that really stood out. And I think a lot of us can relate to it because when we set goals, a lot of the times we see them as if they're in the distant future. Like for example, myself, I'm a musician. I've been a musician pretty much all my life, and I always had the dream of doing music full time. And I always saw it as like, oh, one day I'll do it. One day I'll do it. I actually got pretty close right before COVID. I was making money doing DJ gigs and then my original live music gigs, and that was paying all my bills. But then COVID happened, everything shut down, and so I had to kind of go back into the workforce and all that stuff, and kind of lost sight of that energy that I had, that momentum that I built, and just now getting back to that building momentum so I could be a full-time musician again. And a lot of things have been happening since December, since I've been watching Nero's videos. But honestly, right now, I feel that like I needed to hear that quote because like I said, I always saw my goals as somewhere in the distant future, and I never saw them right here, right now. And what Nero says in this quote, he says that we have to look from our goal and not at our goals. And that sounds kind of confusing at first. You're like, okay, wait, how can I look from my goal if I haven't achieved my goal? But that's the trick. That's where visualization, meditation, and just knowing that you're already there comes in. And that's what he says. You can't really manifest your desired reality until you first believe it and feel it and convince yourself, live within that conviction, live within that goal, and look from your goal and not at your goal. And so that hit me hard because, like I said before, I've always just been looking at my goal. I'm like, okay, one day I'll do this. One day I'll have the full-time musician status. I'll be going on tour and all that. I'll be signed to a label, whatever it was at the time. And right now, I'm actually living through that where I have to trust in the process because I'm already doing all the external work. I'm putting myself out there. I've been playing a lot of gigs ever since December. I've just been going and going and going, and I actually got a deal with a label. We're releasing an album in October, which is in 2 months. And we've been working on that. We've been releasing new songs, and new singles coming out the end of this month. So momentum is there, it's building. But I always have to remind myself, like, look from your goal. Like, you're already there, dude. You're releasing an album, your first time doing vinyl here in October, then you're already there. Yeah, you might not be playing the shows that you want yet and the festivals that you see all these other artists playing, but that's a trap. Don't compare yourself. Just be happy where you're at, be grateful, focus on your goal, being in your goal and not away from your goal, because if you're separate from it, that means your subconscious is never going to accept it as a reality because you think you're so separate from it. So we have to remind ourselves, and shout out to Nero for reminding us on that, because that's definitely a powerful statement. Look from your goal and not at your goal. And I hope that helps all you guys, because if you're looking from your goal, you're already there. You're not expecting anything to change, and you're not so hung up on it not changing. I was talking to my friend, I was telling him, like, man, like, my music partner, I was like, dude, we're already there. Like, we keep getting frustrated sometimes when we're like, oh, why aren't we playing that show or that festival or this or that? Why aren't we touring already with a booking agent and all that? But we're reaffirming every time we say that we're not there yet. So instead, we gotta just keep saying, no, we're there, we're there, we're there, and reminding each other of that. Because sometimes he gets in that mode and then I get him out, or sometimes I get in that mode and he gets me out. So we gotta hype each other up. Shout out Nero, shout out AJ. Much love to everybody. I hope this video found you well. Go check out Nero Knowledge if you haven't yet, and let's keep manifesting our desired reality. Peace.